Shalom. And I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wakakodash. Double honors to my teachers, the head apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And salutations to Akim that's out there listening, pushing forth this word with truth and sincerity. And if you Akwath as well, that's listening with sincerity. Alright, today, just coming back at you guys through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And I'm just going to get into a real quick lesson on how when the scriptures refer to Babylon, all right, it's really talking about America, all right, or you could say the Edomites, all right. So without further ado, man, I'm going to jump straight into it with Psalms, okay, 137 and verse 7, all right. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem. And who are the children of Edom? It's Esau, all right? Esau is the so-called white man as we know them today, all right? The ones that call themselves white, all right? Starting with the top governing body, all right? The elites, all right? So Edom is the so-called white man, all right? Esau is Edom, as it says in the scriptures, okay? Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. Okay, this is speaking about when the Babylonians, all right, came and destroyed the temple, all right. So in other words, Esau, Edom, all right, he was encouraging it, all right. He was saying, raise it, even to the foundation to break the temple. He was encouraging it, man, rather than actually helping us, all right. He was with the Babylonians instead. To be partakers of our downfall, all right. O daughter of Babylon, you see right here it says, O daughter of Babylon. It's not talking about Babylon, really it's talking about Esau, because Esau is synonymous with Babylon. The Lord at times when he refers to Babylon in the scriptures, all right, it's either talking about America or Esau, okay, because the Lord speaks in parables, man. The Lord speaks in mysteries, all right, and it's only for us to know them, because he tells you real quick. Let's get this in Amos 3 and verse 7, right? Surely the Lord power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets, all right? The Lord reveals these things unto us, all right, to his prophets, all right? Starting from our elders on down, the apostles, and then to break it down unto us, and then therefore, right, we bring forth the things that they taught us, and then we're able to break it down. That's how now we know that what? When it refers to Babylon at certain times in the scriptures, it's either talking about Esau or it's talking about America. All right? Because the Lord is not going to put the word for it, America is going to be destroyed by nuclear missiles. The Lord has to speak in parables. He has to put in parables. If we're not so, right now the Bible would not be free. It's not like not free. I meant to say the Bible will not be at our disposal right now. Okay? If he said America will be destroyed by nuclear missiles, Esau would do everything in his power to hide the Bible, right? To destroy every Bible in the world. That's why the Lord put it as what? Babylon, all right? For it to be a sort of like a mystery, all right? Let's read on. It says, O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that we warded thee as thou hast served us, all right? Happy shall he be, when the time comes, right? When we get our revenge, all right? We're going to, matter of fact, let's get this in Psalms real quick, the same chapter, because we're going to bind our kings with chains and feathers of iron, man. We're going to be happy doing that, man. All right, that's part of the vengeance, part of the judgment of Esau, Edom. Because at that time when the Babylonians were taking us over, he was rejoicing, right? He was saying, raise it even to the foundation thereof, man. Matter of fact, before we get Psalms, let's just prove that, all right? Because Ezra speaks about it, man. All right, he speaks about how the Edomites, all right, they were there. All right, they were encouraging the Babylonians when they were taking us down. All right. Let's start 1 Samuel 4 and verse. I'm gonna start 44. And to send away all the vessels that were taken away out of Jerusalem, which Cyrus set apart, when he vowed to destroy Babylon and to send them again thither. All right, this is getting to the point here. Thou also hast vowed to build up the temple which the Edomites burned when Jerusalem was made desolate by the Chaldeans. You see, the Edomites partook in destroying our temple, man, the Lord's temple. All right. It says a word for word here. Matter of fact, let's read it again, man. All right. You see how this ties in with that Psalms 137? When it said, "O daughter of Babylon," it's really talking about the Edomites. They are the ones that partake in burning our temple, man. All right. It says, "Thou also hast vowed to build up the temple which the Edomites burned when Judea was made desolate by the Chaldeans." All right. And the Chaldees is the Babylonians. All right. If I'm not mistaken, they're the wise men of the Babylonians. All right. So now let's go back to that Psalms I wanted to read, right? Okay. Let's go back to that Psalms. Psalms 137 and verse 8. "O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us." We're going to reward you. All right. Well, actually, I wanted to get this, right? Psalms 149. Because we're going to get to what? "Bind their kings with feathers of iron." Right? Them nobles, them top Edomites. All right. Because we know they're going to escape the destruction. All right. For them to be the first fruits to go into slavery. Okay. Under Yahushai. All right. And us being partakers of that. Because it says in Romans 8 that what? We're joint heirs with Yahushai. All right. So this is Psalms 149 and verse. I'm going to start at verse 5. "Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing out loud upon their beds." Let me finish reading it, man. I'm getting too excited here, all right? Let me read it again. This is Psalms 149 and verse 5. "Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing out loud upon their beds." Who are the saints? The saints are Israelites, all right? If you go to Psalms 148, it tells you who are the saints. Matter of fact, let's get it for the sake of edification. This is Psalms 148 and verse 14. "He also exalted the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints, even of the children of Israel, a people near unto him. Praise ye the Lord." All right. So what? The saints are what? The children of Israel. We are the saints. All right. So now let's go back. All right. It says, "Let them be joyful in glory and sing out loud upon their beds." Why? Because they didn't get to do this. All right. Verse 6. Let's read on. It says, "Let the high praises of Yahweh be in their mouth and a two-edged sword in their hands, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishment upon the people, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with feathers of iron, to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints. Praise ye the Lord." All right, that's why. And also in Psalms 137 it says what? "Happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us." Right? We're going to be joyful doing that, man. We're going to be singing, all right, the praise of Yahweh in our mouth with the two-edged sword, man. All right, to bind these peasants, all right, starting with the Edomites, all right, to bind them with chains and feathers of iron. All right. So now let's go back to the point. So now what? We proved that what when it was referring to Babylon, right? At times we talk about Esau. Let's furthermore prove that with Jeremiah. All right. Jeremiah, I think 50. Bear with me for a minute. Matter of fact, let me type it in. East of the flock. Okay, this is Jeremiah. Salakia. I wanted to get this one first. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's read this one first. All right? Matter of fact, no, I want to read the 49 first. Bear with me for a minute. Okay, this is Jeremiah 49 and verse 20. Therefore, here, this is a prophecy I'm about to read right here, all right? It says, Jeremiah 49 and verse 20. "Therefore, hear the counsel of the Lord that he hath taken against Edom," all right, against Edom, the Edomites, the so-called white men, all right, the so-called white people, you could say, okay, "and his purpose that he hath purposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them." All right, going into what? World War III. talking about the least of the flock, speaking about Amalek, the big nose up in our land, all right, in the land of Israel, all right. They're gonna draw out Babylon, all right, aka America, all right, for that World War III. It's gonna be Amalek that's gonna do something really to start up that tension, all right, between the ego and the bear, all right, between America and Russia. Okay, the least of the flock is going to draw them out. This is a prophecy, and the same thing is said again, and the same book, but in the Jeremiah 50. But at this time, it says Babylon, right? Showing you that what? When it speaks about Babylon, it's really at times referring to Esau or America. All right? It's right here. This is Salakia. Jeremiah 50 and verse 45. Therefore hear ye the counsel of the Lord that he hath taken against Babylon. All right? Babylon speaking about what? America, man. AKA, America. Okay? And his purpose that he hath purpose against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. You see? It's referring to what? The Edomites. All right? That's who it's referring to, man. Because what? We know ancient Babylon, man. All right? Their land was not made desolate, man. Their habitation was not made desolate with them. Okay, till this day, the land is still there. All right? If I'm not mistaken, it's the land of Iraq. Okay? So this is a prophecy. It's not talking about the old ancient Babylon, man. Because also the ancient Babylonians, they were what? Assyrians. You see? That's who they were. But this time here, when it's referring to Babylon, so we're talking about the Edomites. That's why in Jeremiah 49, it said what? This is the purpose against Edom. But here it says Babylon, because really, it's a parable, man. All right? It's a mystery. Okay? And let's furthermore prove. Let's go to Isaiah, okay, 13. Because like I said, man, ancient Babylon, all right, was not made desolate, man. Okay? It's this Babylon here that's going to be made desolate. You see? Because ancient Babylon, it was taken out, if I'm not mistaken, was a surgical strike. All right? When the king, if I'm not mistaken, was having a feast. Right? And then they ate. And then what? He got the itis. And then what? The Persians came and then assassinated them. And then therefore the Persian Medes Empire came into place. You see? But it wasn't taken out. As it says right here, I'm gonna read it. Right, it says Isaiah 13 and verse 19. In Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldeans' excellency, shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. That did not happen to ancient Babylon, like I said, man. It was a surgical strike. That's how ancient Babylon got taken out. So really, this right here is prophecy, man. It's speaking about the modern day Babylon that we know as and to be America. All right, that's who it's referring to. That's the Babylon that's gonna be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. You see, it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch their pitch tent there. Neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. But wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there, and the wild beasts of the islands shall cry in the desolate houses, and dragons in the pleasant palaces. And her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged. All right, Babylon's gonna be destroyed completely. Devils are gonna be dwelling there. Okay, foul creatures gonna be dwelling there. All right, just like in the deserts. All right, if you go in the desert, there's foul creatures there. You see, it's gonna be the habitation of devils, as it says, and in Revelation 18. Okay, this is Revelation 18, and verse 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice. This is an angel that cried. Matter of fact, let's start at 1. And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. Speaking about America, when the nukes hit it, all right, it's going to make it desolate. Nobody's going to dwell there after that, man. Okay, it's going to be a sign, all right, to see, oh, that was that great kingdom, that kingdom of wickedness. This is what the Lord has done to it, man. Now nobody can pass through there, man. You can only see it. That's it. You can't go through there. All right? It's going to be false spirits dwelling there, man. You see? So again, when the scriptures refer to Babylon, all right, at times, all right, it's really talking about America, man. All right? And we just brought out a couple precepts to prove that. Of course, you're going to have to use the spirit to be able to discern when it's really talking about the ancient Babylon when it's really talking about ancient Babylon or when it's talking about modern day Babylon. All right. For example, in the book of Daniel, when it speaks about Babylon and Nebuchadnezzar, all right, it's really talking about the ancient Babylon. That's the true ancient Babylon. But in the other times, let's say in Jeremiah 50, when when Jeremiah is prophesying about the downfall of Babylon, it's really talking about the Babylon now. Okay, which is known as America. All right, I know this is a lot of repetition, but that was the point of the whole lesson, to make sure that whoever's watching gets the point that at times when it's referring to Babylon, it's really talking about America or the Edomites. All right, so with that, man, I'm gonna close it off by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Bahashim Ukakudash. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Until next time, I'm gonna say shalom.